like 3 cups of ice over there,
I always
You're not eating ice on the air, though.
I always do.
Nah, bro, you be crunching, messing up my sounds. Bro, stop eating ice on the air, bro.
All these attractive men are getting on the feet.
Bro, don't put ice in the mic, bro.
You got rules for me now?
Bro,
can you record this?
Bro.
You got me good.
Yo. Bro, Cash, you know what it is, bro. I mean, turn to Mike Jordan playing the Pistons.
Really?
Get all violent in here.
What's wrong with you?
Yo, we here, man.
Like this animosity.
All right, cool. How I look, Cash? We good? Everybody look good? All right. Yo, man. Welcome to another episode of Day to Day Talks with Fancy. I mean, we're in the building now. We got a special guest, man. Artist, producer, just overall songwriter. I got bad stuff to get into, man. But yo, man, you got the legendary. I say legendary because he's been doing this for years, man. When I say years, I'm talking about years, and not around no BS rappers, man. I'm talking about real people, man.
Oh, you know some famous people?
I mean, he is famous. What you talking about, man? We got
the famous people.
Man, listen, man. We got my man Red McFly in the building, man. Let's go, man. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, man. Yo, man. Listen, man. First of all, I appreciate you accepting it. I know your schedule crazy, man. All tour dates and all that, and everything we got going on.
Getting this album together and stuff.
Yo, man. Yeah, I'm still amazed at the body of work, though. Like, the body of work is, I ain't gonna lie, I knew you before knowing you.
Okay.
Which makes it even harder because I was like a fake rapper. So when I was living in Daytona, I was trying to rap to Daytona. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was trying to spit to it. I wasn't good, but I tried. You know what I mean? It ain't work out for me, but
I never knew you had a whole little rap career.
Yo, I had like number 50 and Get Rich or Die Trying, and he picked up the pen. He's like, man, I'm going to sell crack. Like, that's literally was me. Like, man, I'm going outside. I'm going outside, man. Like, this ain't for me. But yo, man, appreciate you coming by, man. Yo, what really got you into this whole music? Like, let's start with the producer first, because I feel like you got that kind of Ryan Leslie, Kanye, kind of bravado. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't hear Whack Beat yet. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I went through the whole. That. You know how you let Spotify just play whatever they gonna play?
Oh yeah,
they ain't pick nothing whack.
Damn, I appreciate that.
That's crazy, and we'll get into the Chinx features and all that other stuff. But yo, man, what brought you into the music game, man? What was it?
I mean, for me, it was just always like, I always wanted to do something. Like when I was a kid, like I thought I was gonna be a basketball player, football player, all that. You know what I mean? Then as I got older, I'm like, oh, music, I could kind of do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I ain't really tall enough to play basketball or fast enough to do football and all, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I was like, music, I could do that. I always been into the arts and all of that, the creativity behind it. So you know, I was always fans of the producer rappers.
Okay.
Like RZA. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre. Then like as I got older, when I was like in high school, I started becoming like a big fan of like Kanye West. You know what I mean? Then I was just like, I like the way how they create the beat from scratch, put the lyrics on the beat, write it. Sometimes they got like, they're behind the direction, the art, they always have like a team that they put together and everything. And so I'm always like, man, that's kind of like the same frequency that my brain is working on. Mm-hmm. So I've just been a fan of that.
Yeah, it's a different type of passion when you're in it from start to finish. So
yeah,
I can respect that.
You know, some people, I've met rappers over the years where it's like, they just want to be a rapper and that's it. They're not into any of the other stuff. They're like, I just want to go in the booth, do my music, let me know when to show up at the show, and I'm there, and then I go home. But me, I like to be a part of like the
process, every intricate detail,
every point, of the whole process. Like, I like to pick the beat. I like to be behind the art direction, the track list. Like I know it's like like the way how, like, all right, so you can have an album and you could just mix all your songs up. It's one thing, but if you actually do it and score it like a movie, and you have like the way that the feeling is gonna be in the beginning. Then you're like, all right, we're gonna bring it up to here. Then we're gonna bring them back down. Then we're gonna bring them here. Then we're gonna end it off like this. It's like it's a nice thought process behind that where I think it takes like a producer's mind.
Right.
That's why they say like executive producers, they put the album together and the rapper,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what, like, far as that, like, producers, like, I know you wear the producer hat. You wore it first. So what was that break like when you decided to say, yo, you know what? Let me step away from the game. Not totally, but let me step away as an artist and really get into this production. What was that like?
Step away as an artist?
Meaning, like, just kind of regroup within the years you kind of not took off, because you never could take off as an artist. Like, once you're an artist, wherever you go, you're gonna be right in your head. You're gonna be doing some form of kind of rhythms and sounds, and like, oh, dag, you watching a movie, you're like, yo, I'm gonna make a song right to that movie. Like, what's that like? Because a lot of people think, like, when you say, oh, I took a few off, then I came back and regrouped. How is that recreating yourself process? Like, that process saying, I'm going to recreate myself and come back.
Okay, so the thing is, I didn't plan on coming back as an artist.
Wow.
When I stepped away as a producer.
Wow.
So, shout out to Ted. He just walked in. He could tell you, like, there was a time where I was like, I don't feel like being an artist no more. I just want to produce. I like to be able to go home, chill, relax. You know what I mean? I like that stuff. But there was a time where I just felt like, maybe producing is all I'm here to do. But then, there was a time period where I was like, damn, let me go in and write something. Let me see how it go.
Right.
Then I started recording more, doing another one. And I'm like, damn, I think I could get this one more run. Let me try this again. Let me figure out where I went wrong at the first time around where I was doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me correct that, and then do it the right way, and let me see, like, if the people like it. And it wound up working out like that. So I did Balaclava, which is the record that, like, started off this run that we doing right now.
Yeah.
I woke
Fire.
up. Good looks. I appreciate that.
Fire. Crazy.
I woke up in the morning, like 8 o'clock. Like, damn, let me write on this UK drill shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me do something. But I just thought it was just going to be just a record, with all the other records I'm doing.
Yeah.
I started playing it for people. Like, yo, what y'all think about this?
Oh, this
They
the
like,
one.
Yeah. That's what they said. I'm like, damn, this shit, I sat and wrote this in like 30 minutes.
That's how drill music usually works.
That's crazy.
30 minutes might be too long. Shit,
Yeah,
I could
right.
maybe write it in 3 minutes.
What little writing from what I'm hearing, you don't do a lot of writing. Like, you're kind of like let me just get in here
The
and
brain,
get
put
to it.
Yeah, put it together.
Like,
Yeah.
from what I'm hearing, my sources
Yeah.
of people, know what I mean? Like,
The sources.
I had to check, make sure it was real. You know what I mean? Some people be like, yo, I'm so-and-so, and then it's like, yeah, but none of this line out. So now you got artists like, you know what I mean, down deep south, Lil Flip. Got them, you know what I mean? You doing tracks and joints for them.
Flip.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know y'all know each other. Real quick, where are you from?
the most amazing part about this interview, we just met today.
Okay, great. Where are you
I've
from?
been a fan.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania.
As long as you wasn't from Brooklyn, because I'm tired of that shit.
No, I'm from Pennsylvania.
All right,
Where
bet. 'Cause that's
Brooklyn?
I'm originally from Jersey, but PA is
Oh,
like
don't
where,
say-
PA is where I was raised.
What part of Jersey?
now?
Newark?
Newark?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
where I
the
was
Brick
born.
City.
Oh, so you in the 5th borough, because Staten Island's
Brick
not really
City.
a borough.
Yeah, that's
So you
where I
in the
was
fifth-
born, and
Newark?
as a
Okay.
kid we moved.
My
we
bad, not
migrated
Newark.
to
Newark.
Yeah, Newark.
It's Newark? I never knew how to say
That's
it.
where like
I don't wanna
70% of my
intercept when
family's
they
at.
say Newark, 'cause it sound like two words when it's really one.
Okay, it's
It's one
Newark.
word.
So it's Newark.
Okay.
Real quick, we need a lesson. 2 seconds. So it's Newark.
Yes.
All right, got it. I'm from
Yeah.
the Bronx. It's one word too.
Oh, okay.
Nobody go
The
there.
Bronx,
Don't
right?
go there.
No.
Don't
You
go
a
to
hater.
the
I went to
Bronx.
high school in Cali,
So,
college.
unless you
I
want-
love the Bronx. I love
Unless-
the Bronx.
I
Unless
went
you
to
want to
high school in
beatbox
Cali.
or spin on some
Why
cardboard.
every time you bring a musical artist on, I gotta say if it
Unless
wasn't
you wanna
for the
go to the
Bronx,
hip-hop
this
museum.
rap shit probably never
I
would.
got a bunch of homies in the Bronx.
Who's from Brooklyn? He's from Poughkeepsie. He always does that.
I wish I was from Poughkeepsie, man. Brooklyn is dangerous, boy. I grew up bow, 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 bow. That was like you look before you run, man. Listen.
That's how it was in
I'm
Newark
gonna do
when
it
we
for
was
the-
kids.
Nah,
Really?
facts, man. But
Yeah.
as
I used to
far as
speak to
PA,
Newark
that
back in the day.
influence was there.
Yeah.
Like, what? How much did PA influence the music? Because now you're talking about Jersey. You got
Yeah.
Red. You got the Fugees. You got. Oh my gosh!
You're
like,
showing your age too. It's okay.
what? I'm saying these are
He
all
said,
legends.
he said Kanye in high school though. I mean, I wasn't gonna put it out there.
These
But
are all
continue. It's
legends.
all right.
Like, I got another list of people. I'm just like kind of.
He's like, I've never.
You
Can
know
I
what I
be
mean?
transparent? We get a lot of artists. We got some that are really dope. Like we get a lot of people on this
a
show.
fan.
He's ODing right now.
I'm
I've never
a
seen
fan
it.
though.
I'm not even getting
you
a word
see that-
in.
You see the respect?
I've never seen it.
The respect is I'm a fan.
No, and I respect it. I
The way I
loved
got
it.
this listed out,
Yeah,
I
get
wrote
it.
a little
And I want to
thesis.
get into like the girl shit because they want to know if you dating and all that shit. But he want to talk like,
Yo,
we
I
know
got
you talented.
yo.
Who you fucking with? Are you you do poly or not?
Nah, yo,
like these are the questions that we want to know. Like I get it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. None of my questions on there
I
say
know
that.
his questions are like.
I'm about to
they're-
put on my
I
reading
like
glasses.
his questions with the
Yeah, let's stay on track. Let's stay on track to this music. Let's give him a
right,
little
I'm
bit,
sorry.
but give him
Okay,
a
I
lot at the
apologize.
same time. So yo, yeah.
He about
So
to start freestyling in a second.
nah, I'm dead about to shoot my shot. I'm about to sign, take
my
flight. You know what I mean?
God.
Take flight. Yo, the manager. Yeah. See,
bro,
manager out there. I'm about to get
We
signed.
gotta draw the paperwork.
Yo,
up when we-
listen, man. My paperwork, man. I want a 360 deal. Don't try to lean on me.
Yeah.
'Cause it ain't gonna happen.
Well, since we
Don't
shooting
worry, I got
shots,
you.
like, can I
got
shoot a
you.
shot?
I got you as
No?
hype man. I got you as hype man.
A hype
know.
man?
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I could
I'm not a
right now.
rapper.
If he got a show after this, I could go.
No,
We
I'm saying
could.
I'll be your hype man.
Oh, I was going to fire myself and go be his hype man.
Oh, I cannot.
I always wanted to
You
work
was
for
shooting
somebody.
shots.
Oh yeah, I was coming for your spot.
No, okay.
Nah, dang, you probably know more music than me. It's all good. But yo, man, like yo, we got Ye on here, man. We got
Yeah, I went through his Instagram.
we got Sean.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
French home
I
team,
love
man.
that.
Shout out to French Coke Boys. Yo, how the collab came up with Chinx? Chinx was such an intricate part of New York hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this. Chinx was the reason why a lot of these drill rappers is rapping and doing certain cadences because his
Okay.
flow.
I can see that.
Even back to the welcome track. Like it's like everything was like in there. It was poised. Like he was intentional. So know what I mean, God bless that. Like when he passed, it was in the morning time. Like we coming from the club too.
Oh yeah.
It might have been over in Queens as well. Like I
was.
thrown off. Like I thought it was a hoax. I'm like, nah, somebody lying. Like
Yeah.
so just talk on your relationship with Chink in Montana and these guys, and also how this collaboration came about.
Yeah, like me personally, I felt like I had more of a relationship with Chinx than French anyway. Because Chinx, at the time when I met them, Chinx was still like, coming up. And,
Okay.
I was coming around telling them, I got some beats. And usually when I meet rappers, I would tell them like I'm a producer first. Because I feel like everybody knows 1,000 rappers. So they don't want to hear anything about more rappers coming around.
Right.
So, I'll be like, yeah, I got some beats. And then they'd be like, oh, okay. So then we could connect on a certain level. And then when they hear the beats, they rocking with it. So then as time go on, I'm like, yo, I be rapping too, right? So, let them hear.
Oh, you plugged that in there. I like that.
Since I did them beats for you, what I mean? You think you could jump on this record I got?
Thanks.
So,
Smart.
shout out my bro Meezy. He produced the beat.
Yo, that's
And once I heard that beat, I was like, damn, this Chinx killed this joint. So, I was coming around a couple times, we bring it up. Then finally, I think we was at some strip club or something. I was
Always.
like, yo, you want to do this record still?
always. Those the best collabs. Who
Yeah.
ain't meet somebody musically or business wise in the strip club?
I'm not in the strip club enough.
Yeah, you
I
know,
gotta start going.
I might be going tonight now.
I'm,
Let me
I'm
see.
not a
I'm
big
actually
fan
going
of
to the
strip
strip
clubs
clubs,
myself,
Mm,
but
I am.
that's just so happened to be where we was at.
Yeah.
And then I'm just not a fan of strip club. I'm just not a fan of spending my money.
Nah, that's a
respect
fact. I'm with you on that.
I usually
I like to
be
see
spending-
my stuff grow. I like to
Y'all
check my
money.
accounts in the
When I
morning.
Yeah,
Make sure that check
I
clear.
don't know.
yeah.
That's a fact.
I respect that. Yes.
Strong fact.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like the account to go up.
Yeah.
down.
Not down. Yeah, we not decreasing.
You gotta listen.
So he was willing enough to give me a shot and jump on the record, and it was a crazy story. Like the whole day of even doing the record. Like we got pulled over.
Wow.
Police tried to grab
Grabbed
my
the
man,
hammer on
Ted up, and everything. Chinx is like, what the hell's going on?
Ted had
way
the
down.
slam on him though.
Nah.
Ted had it. They passed it to
If we
you.
would have had that, we would have never made it.
That's what's up though.
I was driving with no license,
Who got a license?
flying
in New
down the
York?
highway, doing like 100, not
I
paying
am.
attention.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
gotta
but
get out of there.
cop
the
was
hazards
cool.
on
He found
sometimes.
out we was artists and everything.
Nice.
But we, it was just a hectic day. Then we got down there, did the record, and that was the first time I got played on Hot 97 and
Yeah,
everything. So
yeah. Dang,
Yeah,
you can't rip through my line, man. I had to make a lot of calls.
Yeah, question.
You know what I mean? I had to make a lot of calls to get this material. You know what I mean?
He's not playing.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm told you,
Nah,
this
I
is
see.
top flight journalism, man.
No, dead ass. I ain't
This
never
is
even
like
seen you
this
have
it,
notes.
man. He invoking a spirit of.
Thank you so much for being. I've never seen. I love this.
Yo, man. But yo, man, outside of that, man, definitely, yeah, you put a lot of hits out there. Like a lot. I'm gonna be modest. I'm not gonna say, but you have a lot of studio credits. Even with Ye, you have credits, bro.
Well, can you
like,
I think you should.
like, no, he knows.
All right,
See,
but
this
people
the,
that are watching, like people,
the
everyone
people
might
that's
not.
watching, y'all go to his
Yeah,
site.
like-
You know what I mean? What's your site again? Is it Red McFly? Like,
yeah, just Red McFly.
Red McFly. Go
I
to
mean, I'd
Red-
rather y'all follow me
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Follow on
Yeah, that's what I'm about to
Instagram.
say. Yeah, what's your Instagram? Let us know.
It's at Red McFly.
Okay.
Everything just
Yeah.
Red McFly.
Yo, he's I ain't gonna lie. When I think I probably listened to you, I ain't gonna lie, because I seen so I'm like, yo, you got my man Imp. That's my man. Like, that's my
yeah,
brother,
yeah.
right? That's my jeweler.
Yeah.
Like, he responsible. So I'm like, hold on, let me hit him. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta come to the show. You standing next to this guy, you gotta come through, man. And then just looking at the track list, looking at the festivals you performed at, like, tell us more about like where we gonna find you next. Like, what festival you?
Right now, we just trying to gear up to finish this album. It's called Life is Crazy,
Nice,
because life is crazy.
really appropriate title.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
That just flew to me one morning, like, damn, life is crazy.
Life is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's it.
Bam.
Yeah. Then I wrote a song called Life is Crazy. So
Look
I'm
at
like,
that.
all right, that's it.
Nice.
But we just been trying to finish that so I could get that out quick.
Okay.
Like, honestly, I have all the songs. I'm just trying to pick like which songs I want on there. I did maybe in the last year I probably recorded good like 50 songs, 60 songs.
Oh yeah, that's the hardest part, picking the bangers.
Dang.
Right?
So you was
I got enough to do a triple, quadruple album.
You gonna do it? You gonna do a
So,
G
like,
Herbo and just release a double?
Release like 20
'Cause
singles
I
and
think
then
I'ma
just release
just-
your album.
Cause
Yeah,
Herbo
I
doing
was
doubles
thinking
out
about that
here.
too.
No, I'm
It's
dead
about to
serious.
get crazy.
Don't be listen. Since we
Yo,
plug
do a
in,
double album for me,
you know,
kid.
that's what
Yo,
I
word
do.
to me.
So don't be trying to take my ideas for free. I
Okay,
need
okay.
10%. You release 20 singles.
10%.
I'll make sure you
The
send me a
manager
check.
barely get 10%.
Listen, I don't look like the manager.
She said 10%.
All right, not to be. Can I ask a question?
I'm still getting 2
Can I
points
ask
on a
one
Lupe
question?
song I
One
did
question?
years ago.
Oh.
My question is this: I get this, and I love all this talent you have, but I'm more interested in the philanthropic side of things, right? So, what are you doing with the community? And I know you out there doing stuff. I know.
Yeah, we actually just did something for the community last weekend. We did a nice event. Had a bunch of stuff out for the kids and everything. Did it through the city. My guy Paz, put the whole thing together.
Nice.
That's dope.
Had free snacks and games and all types of stuff for the kids. I came out, performed and everything.
Oh.
Face painting.
Oh, you performed?
all
Okay.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I had the
dope.
little kids getting sturdy out there.
Listen,
We
I'm
having
about
a
to
good
check your
time.
Instagram. I know all this stuff is probably.
I
like,
already knew.
You watched it
I'm
already?
saying, I told
Why
you,
you
I'm
ain't
a
tell-
fan. I
No,
told
why?
you.
And this is no disrespect to our other guests, but why you didn't
Yeah.
say like fancy, really like dig into this one? Like,
Nah, I let people do what they gonna do because
I'm not
at
talking
the end of
about
the day, this is the point of the interview. The point of the interview is
I
to
love
draw
it.
attention.
Okay.
So if anybody's sitting in the room, leave with something. They learned something from you.
I love
Just
that.
your grind. Just sometimes people think you got to give people a bunch of advice. Nah, just grind it out. Let them see you working. So I see you come off a tour.
It's
I'm
a
like, yo,
saying.
that's fire. All right, cool. Let's get them. Let's get them on.
Yeah, don't
It's a
reinvent
saying
the
I
wheel for
always
free.
tell people, like, just work harder than who you think worked the hardest.
There
That's
you go.
Respect. I can respect.
That's
actually
what's
Hard
up.
work
good,
beat
yeah.
talent every day.
That's what it is.
I respect that.
Especially when talent don't work hard. I love that Jadakiss
That's-
line.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Perseverance.
Jadakiss said it first, but he definitely got me through a lot of interesting time. Yo, so what's one of those artists that just like do it for you? First of all, let's crack into let's go all the way because I got a little segment I'm gonna hit you with.
Okay,
But, no, I mean I've really been on my journalism.
Oh my God.
Me and Ebro had a conversation, and I had to really step it up because I've been kind of lacking on the post production side,
Okay.
pre-production. You know what I mean?
Ready. I'm excited.
So
I'm about to
yeah,
learn
so
something.
what's your top 5 right now? I don't want like who right now. If you only had 5 artists you can listen to in
Like
the
current
V,
artists or of all time?
any all time current right now, what's your mood like? Who's your mood artist right now? Like the artist you currently
Hip hop
get
only?
you.
Because
Yeah.
I don't only just listen to
Nah,
hip-hop.
I don't want only hip hop. That's why I say artists. I never said
Okay.
rap. I never said MCs. I want artists
So,
because
all right,
it's
so
broader.
if you go to my playlist,
Uh-huh.
the people you're going to see appear the most, like on my personal playlist that I got, that I like drive around in the car. Of course, Kanye.
Okay.
It's a band I like to listen to called Toro y Moi.
Okay, I'm definitely checking those out.
Yeah.
That sound fire. The name just sound
I
fire.
actually saw
What
them
genre is that?
perform over here in Brooklyn at Brooklyn Still.
Oh, Brooklyn Still, yeah.
It's like an
that's a good-
independent band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like hip hop.
No.
He got a little hip hop flair to it.
That's what
It's
I said. What
more like-
genre? Yeah.
I
I
say
don't really
like
know how to
punk.
explain
I
it.
name
Oh,
it
that's
like
what's- I-
punk,
okay.
like kind of.
That's more what I'm
I say
interested in,
punk,
so I'm
but a lot of
asking.
people don't understand when I say that what that mean.
Yeah,
It's just a
Who could you-
fuse between
who could
like
it's more like indie rock.
yeah,
That's-
rock. It's
I
like
respect
rock
that.
and
Who
hip
would you-
hop.
Alternative.
Yeah.
Alternative
Yeah.
rap. So like, who would y'all compare them to? You get what I'm saying? If there was
Toro y
someone.
Moi, you have
Can't.
to really
Oh, I
listen
really
to
am
them.
interested
Yeah.
now.
I'm
Okay.
about to.
It's
I'm
hard
about
to
to.
compare them.
Okay.
But I kind of sometimes I'll listen to them and mix it with like Tame Impala. They kind of like in
Okay.
the same.
Oh, you really on your producer hat?
Oh
yeah.
I don't just listen to.
So
only
you
hip-hop.
looking at people
Yeah.
who you can also. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
take some elements from.
It's-
Yeah.
It's about future. Okay.
what's
Forward
up.
thinker.
So
Yeah,
so who your other 3? Who you got left on that?
Probably Max B.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely
Of course.
Max.
Shout out to Max.
Free the Wave.
Facts.
I can't say myself, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you when was you gonna add
So I
yourself in the
listen
top
to myself
Okay.
a lot.
I was waiting for that.
Now that's good.
And damn, who else I be listening to? Can't maybe Ross
Yeah, it's a mix.
/ French. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Benny the Butcher.
Of course. Shout out to Griselda.
The whole Griselda. As a whole, I listen
Absolutely.
to all of them.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Benny. He told me he picked a couple beats out that we gonna be
Nice.
doing real
Okay.
soon.
That's big.
Yeah.
I think to date that's probably like outside of like listening, like when I did listen to elements of that in your music.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, dang, that'd be a
Actually,
dope
I meant
collab.
to-
I was like
when we
saying
were talking
that.
about when I came back to do music, I was supposed to mention that they were part of the reason what made me want to come back. Because I started seeing like a lot of artists that was
Yeah.
like 18, 19 years old
Yeah.
coming out.
Pop-
And I started thinking like,
pop
damn,
stars.
you got to be a teenager to really pop nowadays. You know what I mean? Once you
Yeah.
start getting over 25 years old,
Yeah,
you're like, damn,
start looking,
I kind of
start
feel
looking
old over
lower.
25.
Yeah.
They retiring from music.
Yeah, and then I was looking at them like, damn, they much older than me,
Right.
and they was doing it and going strong, and I was like, damn, it
Consistent.
kind of inspired
though.
me to be
You
like,
said
nah,
it,
I could do it.
perseverance. Just work harder.
Yeah, you
That's
just
what
got
it
to
is.
do something different. I just, you know, if you want to be doing the gimmick stuff and all of that,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they doing,
that's
then
cute,
that's
but-
that's a kid's
That's
game.
not
Yeah,
create.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you really want to be creating art
longevity
and all
in
that,
that.
yeah, there's no limits on it.
And we oftentimes had that conversation. I think people misconstrue like you can find your audience.
Mm-hmm.
Your audience is out
It's
there
somebody
waiting.
for everybody right now.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it ain't gotta be sounding like because if I'm to a certain age of maturity, and even not even age, a certain maturity level, because I don't consider with age, because we got Braun playing at 38, which is crazy because he's still top 5,
Yeah,
and
he
he's the
ain't-
second oldest in
he
the
ain't
league.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's older
Exactly.
than him?
So exactly.
Who's older than Braun?
I think it's like who older than Braun? Like Al Horford or something like that. I think
I don't
Al
even know who that
Horford
is.
like one of
It's,
those.
it's a couple.
Yeah, I think he's the
Yes, I
second.
don't even know who that
It's a
is.
But they
couple
not-
of older players, but they're
Yeah,
not
they
playing
like-
at that
they
level
like
to mention
veterans
with
on the
LeBron.
team.
Yeah.
They
You
not
know what's
stars.
funny too?
They make like $1 million
Yeah.
a season.
$1 million a season.
That's it. That's low.
That's crazy.
That's
I know that's
400.
nothing. That's what I'm saying.
At the taxes, that's 400. Listen, I've been dealing with numbers
No, that's
for a
what
long
I'm saying.
time.
That's no money. They play in the WNBA.
Nah, there's more than the WNBA.
WNBA,
They getting
you
like
get-
$100,000.
Oh,
The
I
top
know.
player.
I used to
Yeah.
date a couple. I get it.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Hey,
That's why.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, you know how
Shock
it
my
always
soul.
blasted me with the women.
left turn.
She said, that's what I said. I said a couple. We about
Oh
to
my
do a name drop.
I can't.
But
Anyways,
yeah,
back to what you were
definitely.
saying about perseverance and what you said about audiences. I feel like the most successful rappers nowadays are those that stay authentic to themselves because
I like
it's
when
not
you
so
up here
much-
because she don't talk none
Let
of this
me
on.
finish.
Yo,
Can I
go through
finish
the
my
other
statement?
episodes. She was saying, yo, you better get a sound. You better go ahead and do what they doing and break through and then make the music you want to make.
Finish. What I'm saying is that I said, this is what I said. I said in order to be relevant at the moment, sometimes you have to be comfortable with doing what's relevant. So you might need a TikTok dance. So that doesn't mean that your music doesn't have substance.
But you
that,
don't. It
you
just
you won't
proved
let
to
me
you
finish
that.
my statement? I got the mic. Put your mic down. I've been trying to talk for like 5 minutes. All right. I lost my thought.
Yo,
Anyways,
I'm a
what I was
hip-hop head,
saying
man.
about staying authentic to yourself is I feel like so often these artists are trying to connect when they don't really have to. It's not that your audience is out there. There's somebody going through whatever you're going through. So if you're authentic to yourself and you're rapping about your experiences, people will identify through your experience and and that will create longevity in your career.
And that's why I always
all
tell
I'm
people being transparent because when you're transparent, if you look at like all the biggest artists, right? Over the years, like just to name a couple, like Kanye, Drake, even you could go to like Eminem.
Yeah, Drake's
like
writers were
Jay-Z, like
authentic.
People know everything that's going on in their life because they talk about their life in the music. If you really listen to it, they're not just making songs like, oh, we doing this.
He's about to sing somebody's song.
Nah, I ain't gonna.
We're not just making songs like.
But you know, like people would just make songs that mean nothing.
Yeah,
but the
no,
artists
you're
that
right,
really like they speak like you want to listen because you're like You ever notice like when certain people come out with albums like Drake or somebody, every blog is breaking down the lyrics and they're talking about like stuff he's saying like in between the lines.
No, that's a fact. It's
because
always
he's like super transparent with his music, and that's what like really draws the fans in because they can feel like they're like a part of your life.
And you have these artists who like. Maybe you hear their name and you don't know them, but then you go to their social media or to their SoundCloud and there's like 700 million people following them, and it's for that reason. It's like they don't have to like, you know what I mean, figure out how to get
That's partly the reason, but a
sound.
lot of what artists don't understand, you got to have a good marketing strategy.
That's true.
You got to be ready to market yourself in a way where it's uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real, I ain't about to be doing that. It's like, nah, I got to do this because this is how communitively, like I get my buzz. So I mean, like a lot of festivals, people think like it's us listening and consuming hip hop music. It's really white kids.
Oh yeah,
man.
of course. Are you kidding me?
Talking about 18, 25, like really jumping. Like Griselda, I went to one of their shows. I think Terminal 9, Terminal 15, one of those.
Oh, I was at that show.
Yo, listen, bro, it was crazy because I got early because, you know what I mean, like my company, we basically can do that. But it's like I got in, so I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You know, they do their little meet and greets. You know, Benny do his meet and greets. He do his, you know, whatever. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, how your crowd don't look like you? Like,
That's
what
where
are
the
you?
money's at.
Who's pushing what narrative to where? He's like, nah, I ain't gonna
Analytics,
lie. Like,
social
they know
media.
my music better than I know. I forget lines sometimes at shows, and they finish the lines. I'm like, yo, I did this 10 years ago. You 23. How you listen to that and remember it better than I can? And then the whole movement, and then what, and just kind of swaying it back your direction. What I like, because I watched a lot of your shows and some of the performances in the last festival you did out. So I was just like amazed because I'm like, yo, you got stage presence. So the stage presence help for good performance.
Oh yeah, you ever like been a fan of an artist, and then like you go watch them perform, and you like damn, why
He's just
why
sitting
do I
on the
like
crate
them?
rapping.
Yeah, they give you a horrible show, and you're like, I'm never spending my money on them again. You know what I mean? But then there's some artists where you'll go, and you'll see them perform, and you're like, damn, this guy's a fucking genius.
Nah, that's a fact.
People like Kanye or The Weeknd or, you know, these artists that like really will put a crazy show together. Like,
and they're not even doing all that jumping with a million dancers. It's just authentic. You know what I
like
mean?
remember DMX? I remember I was a kid going to go to his concert.
That's crazy.
And I was like, damn, he ain't had no hype, man. Nothing out there. Not no.
One time he brought a dog on stage. I got mad scared.
Killed it.
They always
brought
bring
a dog. He brought a whole dog on stage.
If you was from the Bronx,
he said, "Come here."
You
he
would
said,
get
"Come
DMX
here."
concerts all the time.
And the dog ran on stage. The dog ain't attacked nobody. He's like, "Now go back." He's like, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, he knew how to communicate with dogs.
that's crazy.
Imagine-
like he had a special communication. that
Imagine
he
being
could-
at a block party at 12 and you're in the Bronx and 800 motorcycles and 700 dogs just rolling through.
That's why I'm going to the Bronx.
Right. That's what
After
it was
that
every week.
Gillis
And my
video,
mother
I
was
said
in
I ain't
the
coming back
industry,
here.
So it was just
So
like,
y'all hanging off trains to get on camera. I said I ain't coming back up here.
Dang.
But
Wow.
yo, man, I
You
think
just hate us.
that's fire, man. But I think your sound like I just say like it's more New York than New York rappers. It sound crazy, right?
Yeah, you sure they might come for you?
They gonna come for you because they want to know if that pen up to par. So I
Right.
think your sound is really unique, and I think it's what the game need. And I also see how you interact on social media. Like you actually following like people's stuff.
Oh yeah,
Artists don't do that.
Yeah,
like
I
this is the simple stuff.
I always live by the principle that you give the janitor the same respect as the CEO. So what? But it's not in the literal form. It's like
Right.
everybody. You never know who a person is when you
Right.
just meet them.
Yep.
Same
Right.
thing with online. Like somebody might come and comment. They might only got 50 followers,
Right.
but it doesn't mean anything. Like it doesn't.
Right.
You never know how long this person has been a fan of you and
Yeah.
sharing your music with other people.
I
and
agree.
And how
like
that
you
one
can't treat
follow on
people
their
like-
camp could just change everything for you because that
Yeah.
follower produces a bunch of other followers.
I
that
agree.
person could be somebody's nephew that's
Yeah.
in a position of power
I agree.
that they can help you out.
Facts.
But if you treat them like shit online,
Yeah.
they're gonna remember that, and then
Yeah, we
it
give.
might blackball you, might do anything,
I
you
agree.
might close
And
the
people
door.
buy 50,000 followers. People buy 500,000 followers. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, some
it
things
sucks. I
I've
run.
seen people buy 1 million. I see people
Listen.
with 1 million followers with 100 likes on their page.
Listen,
I'm like,
and
How that
I
add up? That's not
yeah,
even
it don't
good
make any
math.
sense.
But
It's not even
it
good
works.
math.
It really does work. It
My
works.
chances of getting hit by a car is higher than that.
I get that, but it works. If he has a boutique and unfortunately he has 100,000 followers and he has 10, I'm probably gonna spend my money there. It's literally. a
I
part of
learned the
what I teach
follower
black
game
businesses.
though. I
You're right,
definitely
it
don't
does a
base.
bit of a-
Yeah,
It is
Yeah.
what it is. What it is.
yeah. I don't
The-
base people life on followers.
I get- that's
though, man.
because you-
If you got 100
Listen.
followers, man,
But
I
some
just think
people
you
do, though.
protected.
This is
You
the millennial
insulated.
world we live in. When I
Yeah.
work with people,
The younger-
I tell them you have to purchase it. It doesn't matter. You gotta. It is what it is.
You got purchase followers?
I tell since you plugged yourself, can I plug myself? I help black businesses get to the next level, right? That's
Oh,
what I
okay.
do. So and I say no matter how amazing you are when it comes to marketing, like that's the first thing people see. It's like literally when you first look at a woman, you're not looking at how smart she is or how well she can
I'm
speak.
looking at her back pocket.
Looking at
Oh my bad.
you're looking
I
at
said that a
what
lot?
she looks
Nah,
like.
I'm
You
just
said
You know what I mean?
back
So at the end of the day, it's the same with social media.
So
Like
she
it
got a
sucks,
back
but
pocket.
you know you're talented and your followers back that. But if you didn't, if you had 400 followers, it wouldn't matter how talented you were in this world that we live in. You get what I'm saying? So-
I agree to disagree with that.
No, I'm
statement.
talking.
But
I'll
listen,
let
when
you-
it
I'll
comes
let
to-
you go.
No,
Okay.
I'm not talking about to people like you who are 40 who's been listening to him for.
Nah, I'm 38, but I'll be there
I know-
soon.
I'm
Party gonna
talking
be
about-
crazy. We doing
I'm
yachts in
talking about-
Miami.
I'm just saying we're in a different demographic. We're dealing with millennials. The attention
Yeah,
span is
so
different. Money
thing is-
analytics. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
There's a part of it that's like I agree with, then there's a part I disagree with.
I agree with you. Yeah.
So like I agree with him with the part where he disagrees because
Now, are we talking about what makes you money and what's right, or are we talking about what's working? That's my question. Because this is what I deal in numbers.
you
See,
can feel
that's
it.
And I say that all the time. I
You
don't
can
deal
feel
in
so
feelings.
many
I deal in
layers.
numbers.
You can have
Numbers.
but you can have 4. Let me tell you how
Okay.
said it best. He had 4 million followers in his mom's basement. He did not make money until his 6 million followers.
I'm not.
You
okay,
get what I'm
I
saying?
get
So
what
it's
you're
not
saying.
so much
But
of
he
the
had 4 million.
followers. You talking about monetizing? Like I got brands that literally don't have but 1,000 followers, but
But the thing
their
with-
gross is crazy
Can I ask
because
you a
with
question? What
music,
are the
though-
brands? They're selling something. They're probably selling needs or base. Like they're
No.
probably selling a soda or something that's
no,
already has a base.
they're companies. They're like boutiques and things like that. But what happens is it's all about your demographic. Because if I got a crowd that's older that don't care about social media and they flood in my store
that.
and they're buying it, the kids are gonna make it hot. You get what I'm saying? It's the same
but
thing
here-
with Telefare. Nobody was
But here's
buying
the thing,
bags
though.
until Beyonce said, "Oh well, yeah, go get your Telefare, House of Telefare. Oh, I'm going to get the bag." Beyonce did that for him. He was selling bags. He was moving in the city.
Yeah, we
But
was
the thing
working
is,
for-
like when you're an artist,
Mm-hmm.
let's say like if I'm an artist, like I got sponsors, right?
yeah.
Mm. Shout out 1-on-1.
Oh, I
Shout
was
out.
wondering what this was on the
Yeah.
page.
shout out.
Shout out to Bumbu.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a real following going on, you know,
Oh,
certain
sorry. Just wanted to read
companies
it.
and brands wouldn't want to work with an artist. They first thing they do is they go and look at your page. Let me see how many files they got. Let me see like if the engagement from the followers is looking good. Like, let me see when he posts pictures
Talk a little
up.
closer into the mic for me.
Let me see, like, when he posts pictures up, if people are actually going on there and clicking on it and commenting and
I agree.
things
Engagement.
like that. Yeah. So if I was to hit one of these companies up and say, hey, you know, I want to work with y'all, they might go and say, oh, he only has 20 people comment on his page. I think we'll
100%.
pass. What is good is he going to do to us?
But see, once you buy the followers, there's work that goes into it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're
but I
not
feel
promoting
like-
buying followers.
No,
y'all.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I need to clarify because this is how I make my money. So at the end of the day, because people are going to watch this, he's talented. So yes, it's not about just following the 100K. But now after you've bought that 100K, you have to be talented on top of that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you could be a whack ass person and then buy 500,000 followers.
Yeah,
but I'm saying that you know what I mean? Eventually people will check on your page because you have that liking and that
Yo, y'all
following.
get y'all followers the
And then
real
y'all
way.
move on.
Y'all
Yeah.
get y'all followers the right way. Don't be out here buying followers.
Yeah.
We ain't
See,
promoting buying followers on this show.
That's
Because
not what
Get
I'm
your followers
saying.
for real.
That's
because
not
the
what I'm
thing
saying.
is, you buy 50,000 followers on your page,
Yeah.
and there's nobody.
No, I agree
going
with
on
that.
it.
There's
It
some
looks
not
people-
real
worse.
people.
Or it's 10 people viewing your stories.
Yeah, sometimes it looks
Nah.
even
My
worse
followers
than
are all
if you
real, by
only
the way.
had
I got all the likes.
2,000 followers. It'll
Nah.
look worse that way. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
we're not
Because
buying followers.
people will go on your page and they'll be
Listen.
like, how the
Yeah,
hell do
he's
you?
talented, and we're not
How
talking
you
about
get
him.
a
But if
million
you're trying to start
followers,
an
you got
Instagram
100
boutique,
likes?
Yeah.
we gonna buy some followers. Moving
Nah,
on.
we ain't buying no followers. Letting y'all know. But yo, man,
Any artists out there listening, I don't think you should do that.
No,
Don't
not
buy
artists.
followers.
Maybe if you have a
I said
store-
black
Not buy
businesses.
followers.
I said boutiques. I'm not telling
Okay,
artists.
maybe if
to-
you have a boutique or something.
If you buy
Maybe
them,
it
don't
might
let
help.
nobody know you bought them. And then
And you gotta already be talented. Like you gotta have great.
you don't
clothes
gotta
that
be
people are
talented to get
purchasing.
followers.
As an artist, it's hard. You can't do stuff like that.
Nah, you
because
can't. It taints your brand.
Yeah,
That's
it
fair.
would taint your brand, and somebody would turn it back on you, like
Yeah.
a company or a show or
Yeah.
something. If they go on your page and then like this looks all fabricated,
Nah, this don't
we
look real.
can't deal with this
Okay.
guy.
Right.
And then
The
now your
authenticity of it
door's
all.
closed now.
That's fair.
Nah, that's a fact. But nah, man, I like with most things. Know what I mean, I definitely agree with. You got two sides to that. It is a business at the end of the day. It just moved from the streaming era, from the records, and to me, it was more money back then. When you talking
yeah.
about when
Anybody-
you dealing
yeah,
with
that- everybody would
companies
agree with
giving
that.
you money based on
Like CDs
your
and
city
stuff,
being
yeah.
behind you.
Yeah.
Talking about a $1 million video budget and you only use like 300 and you pocket the rest.
Yeah, right.
That was back in the days when life was good. That was Def Jam, but shout out to them. But yo, man,
It's
yeah,
plugs
man,
all
yeah,
day.
we recouped a lot of money. But yeah, man, yo, man, got a segment, man. Really simple, man. This is the first time we doing this, man. It's basically a hot or not segment, man. That's it.
Okay.
It's hot or not. You. I'm sorry, but you cannot answer both. This is not drink champs. You're not
I
going to
can't
answer
take a
both.
shot if I want.
Nah,
Okay.
you're not answering both.
All right, got you.
This is straight up. This is hot seat segment.
Okay.
First time we doing this, so you know what I mean. So lock in. So flex a clue.
Oh, you went straight in.
Yeah, thanks.
I ain't trying to close no doors.
That's what I'm saying. I
Flex
don't-
a clue,
It
man.
depends. All right, so which?
You can do pass
No,
on
I'm
the
saying,
segment.
are
You
we
can
talking-
pass,
Or
but
take a shot.
if you pick one,
If you pass, you gotta take
you
a shot.
have to explain why you picked the one, but not hate the
Okay,
other.
okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? But right now, currently, flex or clue.
I'm a fan of both. I'm gonna probably say Flex because Flex got that. He got that that thing that rappers want to go on. They want to go in there and do that freestyle and kill it right
Yeah,
now. You know
yeah.
what I mean? He got that platform
Okay.
that artists want. But I'm a fan of both. Always been a fan of
You
Clue.
said that 5 times. I'm a fan of both.
I love this. See, this is the
Don't-
point.
ain't
I love
throwing nobody
political
under the
answers.
bus.
Nah,
No,
both-
I always been
shout
a
out
fan
to
of Clue.
both.
All the mixtapes that
Nah,
Clue did
Clue
was
did
legendary
history.
over the year.
Okay.
I remember getting the bootleg and all that.
Nah, facts. I used to go to On the Low downtown. But yo, that's another story. Or the Kahlo in Queens. But yo, Drake or Cole?
Ooh, that's not hard.
I'm probably gonna say Drake.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of Drake than Cole.
Okay.
Me too. I'm more of a Drake fan too,
It's-
but I feel like you gotta take
I met Drake and he was a really Drake was a really nice guy, and like after I left that night, I was like, yo, I got a newfound respect for Drake.
Okay.
Okay.
Like he's a nice guy, and I feel like, man, I never met J. Cole, so maybe if I meet him, maybe
Answer
it'll change
change.
my
I
mind.
love that. You hear that, guys? If you're a
Okay.
nice guy,
So yo,
you win.
all right. So Hot 97 or Power 105?
Oh man, You trying to get?
Come on, man. I told you,
Where
man.
these questions
I
come
told you, man. Ebro had a conversation, man. I had to call some people, man, to get it together, man. I can't let y'all come up here and sit easy, man. That make y'all sweat a little bit.
I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm not in the market, so I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that question.
Good pass. That's a good pass.
That was smart.
Major or independent?
That was a smart answer.
I'm gonna say independent.
I love
Definitely.
that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because I'm a fan of what Nipsey Hussle said, all money in. Like, I like the fact that I have a team right now. And everybody on our team right now plays a major part.
That's what's up.
And I feel like they should be getting the money that's made instead of me giving it to some people I don't know.
That's right.
Fair,
that's
yeah.
a fact.
If we all putting in the work and we grinding together, then this money belong to us. It don't belong to
The major
this label or that label. Yeah.
And you can stay authentic. So.
Yeah. And it's like, we can do the same thing that these labels do. We just got to put a little bit more work in, reinvest our money that we're making, and we can do the same thing. But don't get me wrong. There's advantages to being on the major.
Legalities.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. But
Legal.
Like them checks.
I feel like it's nothing that's going to make or break
Tell
me
you.
in particular. Now,
Facts.
it might work for somebody else.
Yeah.
But for me, I'd rather do the independent grind.
Okay.
All right, cool. Chopped cheese or cheesesteak?
Oh, don't mess this up.
Oh,
Get the
man.
fuck out of here. You can't ask that question.
Chopped cheese or cheesesteak?
I think it depends on
Now
where you
you're
get it from.
now you're trying to divide New York and PA.
That's right. This is what we do here, man. Listen, man. Hard-hitting questions,
That's a
man.
good ass question.
That is
All
a
right,
good
come on,
question.
man. I'm a real journalist,
I'm
man.
okay,
I act
so
like
I'm
I'm
being
always
honest.
doing this.
It depends
Right?
on where you get it from. 'Cause
It
if you go to
depends on-
Geno's, you whack it
Nah,
up.
we talking about the sandwich style. We talking about the chopped
Oh,
cheese
that's
Right
not
now-
fair. 'Cause I
versus
might choose a
cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak, and I'm
Yeah,
from the
but
Bronx.
Right now, at this moment, though, and you, the reason why you said that it might be the same reason why I'm going to say this.
Okay.
I had cheesesteaks 1,000 times in my life.
Okay.
I just started eating chopped cheeses the last couple years, and I like them. So
You going with chopped cheese?
if I go to a place right now and I could choose between the two,
So
I'm
no
probably
Ishka
gonna pick the
Bibbles.
chopped
And
So
you're
when
right,
you-
that's me.
So when you come in
Yeah,
Ishka
so it
Bibbles,
might
they
be
not
that.
going to take that picture no more they took before. When you come in, they're going to be like, yo, hold on. We heard the interview. You said chopped cheese. So I just want to get you right before you go back to town.
You trying to salvage?
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm
alright,
Their
just
cheesesteak
saying.
was kind of good though when I went there.
Ishka Bibbles the
yeah.
best, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
I was in Philly at an event not too long ago, and they said you gotta go there. I was like, say it again.
So we going with chopped cheese right now.
Before actually, that's a good spot.
Oh yeah, he on the list too.
Oh okay.
Yeah, he on the list. We know that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
right now I'm gonna just say chopped cheese only because I
'Cause you
had
were-
way
'cause
more
you in New York,
cheesesteaks
I
in
got
my
it.
life. So I'm kind of like, man, if I go get a cheesesteak from somewhere, it got to be a good spot.
Got it. You spoiled.
Yeah, you
at
in New
this
York,
point.
you get a cheesesteak, it's gonna come from Kennedy. So
All right, bet.
they go
So
the chopped cheese.
I'm not gonna get a cheesesteak
Alright,
in New York
so-
because y'all
so-
don't know how to do it.
nah,
the way
that's
we
a
do it
fact.
in PA.
I'm with you.
I
I'm not
agree.
gonna disagree.
I agree.
I'm not even gonna hold a
Even though the
grudge.
best cheesesteak is in Cali, I'm gonna be
So
real.
nah, you bugging.
Cheesesteak shop.
Yo, so Brooklyn or the Bronx?
Oh man, You try-
Let's go, man. Y'all think I came to play, man? I ain't come to play out here.
I can see that.
Listen, I ain't come to play out here.
Damn, so we got.
I ain't come to play out here. Listen, man. Listen,
I'm
this
more-
questions, man.
I'm more of a Manhattan person, to be honest.
All right, so we just gonna go. We're gonna go pass. So we're gonna go pass. All right, so
I like Brooklyn.
all right, we're gonna pass. All right, we're gonna
I like-
pass because we gotta keep
Brooklyn-
going.
all right.
Both. We're gonna do
I
both.
like
I'll
them
let you get both for that.
I like
one.
them both for different
All
reasons.
right, I got you both. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so yo, all right, so let's jump back in. Kanye or Pharrell?
It don't matter who you say. I'm always gonna pick Kanye. So
All right, that's what's up.
you can
All
say
right,
Kanye or
All right.
any other
all
rapper.
right, so
Kanye or you?
Damn.
nah, don't answer that though.
Nah, I gotta pick myself over
because you
anybody.
still get that check in the mail. Don't mess that
It
up.
was a joke.
Don't mess that. Don't mess
Come on,
that
you
check
guys
up.
are too serious.
Don't mess. He mess around and re-record the track and
You
then
done had some High 97 of
try-
Power
he gonna
105,
pull-
but
he
I
gonna-
can't ask him
he
Kanye.
gonna pull a
I'm
Shanti on you
I'm a
and
huge-
try to
I'm a huge
record a
Kanye
track.
fan,
Me
though.
too. I'm a huge, and he's a Gemini like me.
Oh,
so-
okay, yeah.
I
A lot of the great
understand
artists
why he
was
do the shit
Gemini.
he do.
So I got one
Yeah.
for you. New York or South music?
Depends on the
I'm a-
era.
Yeah, that does depend on the era, but I'm gonna say New York.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Because
That's the right answer.
Over the course of time, definitely New York. But I love the South music. Like I listen to all kinds of Southern rappers.
Okay.
So real bodies or fake bodies?
Ooh.
How you
I'ma
know
go-
he's
I'ma
dating
go-
right now? You can't have him answer that.
I'm gonna go with
Wow,
real
but my
bodies
girl know.
because I always respect the
Oh,
real
hell no.
over the fake. The real always gonna be better than the fake.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I might have to cancel that appointment.
90s or 2000 music, R&B.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is good.
Damn.
You look hell out here.
That's a hard question.
Huh?
I mean, I grew up more around the 2000s music than the 90s music. Like, as me being a fan of music, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll go with that. I don't know.
All right. So
It's real close though. I ain't
Your
gonna
answers
lie.
are very political, by the way.
So
Almost
it's
as if
really
you have a
good.
publicist in the room.
This
or
is
something.
good. You're
I'm
media
just saying.
trained. Yo, shout out to
coaching you?
what's your manager name again?
Ted City and
Ted
Drama.
City. Yo, Ted, man, shout out, man. We gotta talk, man. I need you to. I got some podcast stuff for you. Oh yeah, we gonna talk. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, last question though, man.
Okay.
This is it's kind of a big one. Let's see. So we got Don Julio or Bombay.
Oh, Bumbu?
Bumbu, that's how you said it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Bumbu. That's the team right there. You know what I mean? Shout
Bumbu.
out to Bumbu. Make sure y'all go pick some of that up
So this is
at your local liquor store.
Nah, it's wrong.
Oh.
It's real smooth. You should
It's-
try it. You
I
should
haven't
pour some
tried
in your cup and try some.
Okay, let me try
I don't drink
some.
on the job no more.
This
I'll
cup
try
is
episode-
brand new
This
right
is a
here.
brand
These
new cup.
It's a brand new
episodes.
glass,
I'm a little
huh?
OCD. Can
Nah,
you tell?
it
They call me
came
fancy for a reason.
It came right out this
Nah,
box.
it came out the box. Come on,
Y'all should
man.
have still watched it before y'all gave it to me.
Man, listen, man. You on the trap right now.
I'm not.
You see
I'm
what's
never
on? You
trap.
see, it's an Xbox behind me right now. And nobody ain't playing
Alright, I
like
don't
5
even- you gonna
years.
pour it for me?
Damn.
The
That's
air
why they-
conditioner on.
That's why I
Xbox
date
One?
girls. I can't. Y'all not. No
We did
chivalry.
Disney voices in the studio. Shout out to Going Studio, man. Y'all be rich and crew. Yo, but yeah, man. Definitely, man. Give us one artist that if you could do a song with right now, who would that artist be? Not nobody you work with either already.
Like somebody I could actually do a song with.
Yeah.
Where like I'm on the song as an artist.
Yeah.
I would
Pretty
probably.
good.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to do something with Drake.
Okay.
That's probably who I'm gonna pick. because
Drake, yo, reach out,
I like
Drake.
to go big. Either him or Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick fire too.
Shout out to my guy Top Dog.
Top
Set that
Dog.
up for me.
Yeah.
This is good. I'm sorry. It's like sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice.
Yo.
Got a nice flavor to it.
And shout out, man. Shout out to your crew. Take Flight. I'm correct on that, or
The Take Flight Society. Yeah.
Take Flight Society.
Uh-huh.
All right, man. Shout out to Take Flight Society, yo. Man, Red, man. I wish I could stay here, but I gotta be home. I got curfew. So,
You were so
you
much
know what I mean? Thank you for coming through, man. Shout out to you,
Anytime,
man.
anytime
Shout
y'all
out
want
to
me
the
to
crew,
come, I
man.
always come
You gonna
through.
come back?
It's good,
Yeah,
man.
In a
with
year
y'all.
when you
Yo,
know, we
man,
gotta call
just
80
don't
people
forget
against
about
you.
us, man. I'm archiving.
Exactly.
I'm
Anytime y'all call me, I'ma
archiving
be
this,
there.
but yo, man, definitely let's lock in, man.
Okay.
I appreciate you. Appreciate the music you putting out
Yes.
there. All the stuff
Thank
you've
you,
already
thank you.
done, man. Just leave the people with a little advice, man. Leave them with some game.
It just go back to what I said earlier. Work harder than who you think worked the hardest. Because there's people that out there that think they're, doing just enough to get there, but there's always somebody working harder. So if you're constantly trying to work harder than those people, then, it's like a saying that goes, what Kanye said, it, if you shoot for the stars, so if you fall, you land on the clouds, you're still in the sky, whatever.
Oh, I love that.
It's that same thing. Like, if you always going for the gold, you ain't got nothing to worry. Because some people are cool with doing just enough. Like, some people, everybody has a different perspective on what they think success is. So some people might think success is selling 1 million records or selling 10 million records. Another person might be like, my version of success is taking care of my family and paying the bills and all of that off of music. So as long as you know what you're aiming for, and then you doing everything that you could possibly do to get there, you bound to fall somewhere in that realm. The people that try to like take shortcuts and think that stuff is just gonna come land on your lap or the opportunity gonna come knock on the door is never gonna happen that way. Like, working hard is the most important thing that anybody could do.
No, that's a fact, man. Y'all, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you coming through, man. The crew, man. We all gonna talk, chop it up, take some pictures, man. But
Most
yo, man,
definitely.
another episode. Day-to-day talks with Fancy, man. Got my man Red
With
McFly,
me.
yo, and we
AKA
out.
the 5'10"
Jersey Bricks.
giant.
Woot woot.